Hey guys, Retro Guy 1986 here, and today we're going to take a closer look at Windows 8 right after this. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So let's go ahead and get into first the start, or I should say as they call it, Metro, the new Metro UI. I first used Windows 8 when it was still under development, so it will be called Consumer's Preview back then when first started coming out with it. I had a couple of issues with the Metro. Some of the applications wouldn't open and stuff like that. That's why I stopped using it. But now that this is the final version 92,000, which is what I'm using right now, I hadn't had a flaws with it, so I've actually installed it on a couple of computers, and the person who asked me, they want to try it, and I didn't fuss with them, so I went ahead and installed it. Both of them like them actually, and I'm with them on this. This is pretty cool, to be honest. So let's go ahead and see what we have here at the start. Okay, you got your mail, Internet Explorer, Store, Calendar, Maps, SkyDrive, People, Photos, Messaging, Weather by Bing, your desktop, your news. This product is also by Bing. And Travel, which is pretty cool. I checked it out yesterday. Your finances, your sports. This is one of them that I use most, and I do have a 360 Xbox. This is your games, your camera, your music. You could either store your music here or on your desktop. You can use Windows Media Player, which is fine. Your videos, and moving it to the right, here are a couple of drivers that I installed. WinRAR, Windows Media Player, like I mentioned, your NBC News, your Nick, eBay, Skype. Now, I've used previous versions of Skype before, and let me tell you, this is a top-notch, as I guess you could call it beta, or is it under beta, Skype. Your CC Cleaner, Camtasia, your Wikipedia, and your stock quotes. And here you have your Fox Business, Netflix, Fresh Paint, and Xbox Smart Glass, which is pretty awesome. And here to your far right, you have your Google Chrome, your TeamViewer, your YouTube downloader if you use it, and your gadgets. Now, when I started doing this review, I most wanted to get into the tile section, and then we'll go on, to pretty much your desktop, which everybody's familiar with it. So let's go ahead and open up a tile. Let's do weather. Alright, here we are. This is pretty neat. I have it on my cell phone, but not like this. I wish I could have it like this though. Here gives you your information on your weather for your 7 days. Moving on, here is your hourly forecast, which is awesome. Here's your maps and your historical weather, which is another neat feature. This Bing weather is I give it a 9 out of 10. This is pretty awesome, guys. And for those who hasn't noticed or has noticed, if you click on one of your tiles, you will have it open. So you click on your, or actually I should say, you move your cursor to the far left and you click close, and it's closed. So with the weather, let's check out messaging. And as you notice in the bottom, as if you were to run Consumer's Preview, it doesn't say it no more. Okay, here is your messaging. Pretty normal, or basic I should say. By going back, guys, if you haven't found out yet, you're still a new hands-on experience user, you could click on your Windows key, and simple as that. Again, always close your tiles because it will maintain open. Let's see, I don't have any photos right now. Let's take a look at calendar. This is pretty awesome. It takes up the whole screen and it's big. You could actually, you know, if you want to write something right here, you want to edit, you could click on that, and right here you could type an event that you have, and if you don't want it, you could delete it and it'll take you back. Alrighty, let's check out something else. For example, maps. Let's do maps. Here we are in maps, and as you can see, it's your standard Microsoft map, but also by Nokia, as I'm reading here on the far right. Now this is pretty neat. If you want to zoom it in, you could do this with your, if you have a wireless mouse or a mouse, you could zoom in all the way down here and zoom back out, or you have the options right here. Let's check out games. Alright, and obviously it'll say Xbox games. If you have an Xbox, you can sync it with your PC, guys. This is pretty awesome, and this is your recent gameplays. Here I have now I'm a big fan of Left 4 Dead, so that's pretty cool. I like MLB 2K12, which I'm also having a hard time with the controllers. If you guys, you know, feel free to leave a comment down below in the box about this game. I will gladly appreciate it. Grand Theft Auto 4, which I purchased the other day, and it's pretty cool too. Windows Game Store, you could guess buy games and play it on your PC. Xbox Game Store, which is right here. It's pretty awesome, actually. This is pretty awesome. I actually like what Microsoft has done. And guys, this is my Xbox Live account. I need friends to play on live, so please feel free to look me up. And about the name, it was automatically generated by Microsoft, so I have no control of that. And I heard for a couple of people actually that you have to pay in order for you to change your name tag. If anything, also leave it a comment down below. Alright, let's see what else we could check out. Music. As I mentioned before, guys, you could listen to music two ways, either in your Windows Media Player files in your desktop or here. Now scrolling to your right, you can see a couple of top music here, which is pretty cool. Let's check out Fresh Paint and see how that looks. I mean, we all want to get the experience on hands-on the experience in a touch environment, which is another cool feature, but this was made for actually both devices. So if you're running a desktop, you could run it on the desktop with your mouse, you know, your mouse and keyboard. But if you have the money, you could go ahead and buy a touchscreen monitor and use that. But this is pretty cool. Actually, you could get to set up different pictures and draw them, but you have to buy them, as you can see here. Other than that, it is awesome if you have kids and you let them draw on your Microsoft tablet. Here's your Skype. This is nothing compared to other versions as I used before Skyping, but this is pretty neat. You can allow that if you ever get that message, and you could always close it back the way I showed you. I have a couple of friends on there, but pretty much that's it with the Skype. And other than that, I think we're done with the Metro UI. So let's go ahead and get into desktop. Okay, we're on desktop right now, and pretty much it's very familiar like Windows 7. You have on your left side all your drivers installed, my computer and documents. As you can see from my top corner, I have my Rocket dock, and on your right side you have your gadgets, which you have to download a separate software to have. Now mind you, factory stock Windows 8 does not have it, so you pretty much have to download it yourself. Here we are in computer. It's not called my computer anymore since Windows 7 has it, computer. And as you can see, Microsoft, what they did is they added a couple of things. Here's your file. You can open a new Windows, delete history, and down here are your, I have 2 hard drives, so if you have one, it should only show one. Here's your DVD drive, and you have your control panel here as well, and your system properties are now located here, guys. They're pretty much basic, easy to to look at it. Here in your system basic information is your Windows logo as we're used to, your system information itself, and to your far left corner is your control home, device manager, remote settings, system protection, and advanced system settings as well. Mind you, I haven't seen a need for an antivirus in Windows 8 because it does bring a Windows Defender. If you want, you could look it up here and search, and let's go ahead and do that right now. And as you can see, you typed in Windows, it brought in a couple of lists, and here it is, Windows Defender. It looks a little bit familiar like the one you use in Windows 7, but other than that, it's pretty much, I like this version better of the the one that comes with Windows 8, because with Windows Essentials I had a hard time with the updates and all that. On this one I haven't had pretty much any flaws like that. You can see Windows Defender, the name, and 2012 Microsoft All Rights Reserved. Other than that, that's your basic Windows 8, and this is Pro Edition with Windows Media Center. I don't see the need for Windows Media Center at the moment, but eventually as time progresses I will, and that's pretty good. Microsoft shipped out with Windows 8 Pro with Media Center, but they could have also put Office package like you would expect it, but none of the versions of Windows brings it, and you're gonna have to go ahead and buy one of those. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Watch my other video that I made installing Windows 8 Enterprises on HP. Don't forget to comment, sub, and till next episode, guys.